I'm at the stage of releasing more music, just getting out there and like sharing my music with the world. I'm going to be in the future. I plan to continue to expand my brand, probably go outside the country, hopefully.
And the Grammy goes to Tems.
To God be the glory, because honestly, He's changed my life so much. Thank you so much.
Who is Tems? Who is this Wonder Woman from Lagos, Nigeria that is now a 2-time Grammy winner? Wait, correction. She's the only Nigerian artist in history with 2 Grammy Award wins. That's mind-blowing, right? And guess what? She's only been in the industry for 7 years. And in that time, she has had numerous award nominations, featured on songs with Drake, Wizkid, Future, wrote a song for Rihanna and Beyonce, and even made a soundtrack for the Black Panther movie. How has she done all of this in just 7 years? Well, stay with me. Let's find out the album that made Tems. So, as usual, we're gonna start off with a little backstory. Temilade Openiyi, known professionally as Tems, is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and record producer. She was born on 11th of June 1995 in Lagos, Nigeria. Her first name, Temilade, means the crown is mine in Yoruba, which is her ethnicity. Man, that's a powerful name considering her status now. Hey, future wife, if you're listening right now, what do you think about naming our female child Temilade? Okay, let's focus. Our family relocated to the UK when she was an infant, then returned to Nigeria following her parents' separation when she was only 5 years old. Tems attended Dowen College for her secondary education, and in high school she was frequently bullied because of her voice. I mean, she had this very unique voice. She said in an interview that her voice sounded kind of masculine, so she was bullied in school because of that. Imagine being bullied because you sounded different. Well, thanks to those bullies, because they gave us a start. At age 11, she started to train her voice to really get into music.
The thing is, I've been writing music since I was like 11.
She joined the choir in high school, recorded songs every day with her elder brother who had a guitar at that time. She became friends with her music teacher, Mr. Sosan, who gave Tems access to professional help with her music at a very young age. She said in an interview that a music teacher exposed her to a lot of music, and that was where she really got the drive. Now, let's keep Mr. Susan in mind, guys. We're definitely gonna come back to him. Tems learned how to play the piano and heavily consumed music from artists like Usher, Burna Boy, Frank Ocean, Amy Winehouse, Adele, Beyonce, and Rihanna. I mean, all of these artists, she listening to all of these artists is, probably the reason why she has the sound she does today. Still talking about her education, Tems studied economics at the IIE MSA University in South Africa. And after uni, Tems got back to Nigeria and she had to start a 9-to-5 as a digital marketer due to pressure from her family. I mean, it's just how it is in this part of the world, Nigeria. Because I'm from Nigeria too. Once you're done with school, your parents just want you to conform to the conventional paradigm. So yeah, I can relate to that.
After I graduated, I had a job. I was trying to be a good girl. And
What is a good girl?
a good girl is a girl that listens to her parents and gets a job and says, okay, I'm trying to make my parents proud by showing them I'm going to get a job, get married, and do the thing. The robot plan.
Yes.
The zombie plan.
At the start of 2018, after a while of going to an office that she never liked, Tems finally decided to quit a job. She quit a job as a digital marketer after she got a message from her daily devotional telling her to use her gifts to serve others. I mean, what other motivation does she need? In an interview with Native Mag, she said, I knew that after uni, I wanted to focus on my music, but there was a lot of family pressure to get a job, so I just said I would and save up for the music. Right from time, you could tell that she had that conviction and she made a decision that would change her life forever. Would you quit your job to chase your dreams? Let me know in the comments. Music was the only way now. Music just had to work for Tems because she quit a job already. And to make her dreams a reality, Tems started reaching out to a number of producers, but she was uninspired by the beats that kept coming her way. She claims that they kept sending her Afrobeat sounds. So out of frustration, Tems went on YouTube, watched some videos and learned how to make beats. That's pretty sick. In that same 2018, there was a popular movement called alternative music, and there were a crop of artists who were gaining a cult fan base off of them staying true to themselves and making different music to what was popular on the airwaves at that time. Artists like Lady Donley, Santi and Odosi were at the tipping point, and there was no better time to come on the music scene with your own unique edge. Tems' superpower was her voice. The same voice she didn't find until she was 3 years old. Yeah, she literally didn't speak until she was 3 years old, guys. This is the same voice she tried to quieten to sound more like other girls in her school year. Now let's take a look at her career timeline and figure out our subject of the day, the album that made Tems. On July 18, 2018, after a lot of conscious work in the studio, Temilade Openiyi, popularly known as Tems, released a career-defining debut single, Mr. Rebel. The single took off purely off the back of Tems' talent, and the reception to it gave her more faith in her ability. After the release, she was featured on a number of shows, performed at events. She even got features from artists in the scene at that time.
I just found out that she could sing and her voice was ridiculous. I just heard her song, you know.
Tems then follows up Mr. Rebel with a song titled Luku Luku, which was released on the 22nd of January 2019. She gained more following not only through her music, but her aesthetics and her persona. I mean, when Tems steps into a room, she has this aura. I've seen it in most of her videos. Tems always had this poised and elegant aura that had a major influence on her female fan base. Most of her fans wanted to look like Tems. On August 7, 2019, Tems released her third single, Try Me. Try Me was the song that put Tems on the radar for real. The video was played on TV stations, the song was played on radio. Everyone was excited about the new voice in the industry. It was this same Try Me song that got her an invitation to perform at a Wizkid show. And this was where she met Wizkid. Now keep that in mind, we're coming back to it. On April 23, 2020, Tems was featured alongside one of the biggest artists in Nigeria, Davido, on his song with American artist Khalid, Know Your Worth. Then fast forward to 25th of September 2020, Tems released a debut extended play for Broken Ears EP. The song Damages from the EP became another follow-up hit to Try Me. My personal favorite song that time was Free Mind, but you know, as they say, music is subjective, so let me know in the comments which song you liked on that EP. On 30th of October 2020, Tems was again featured on the album of one of the biggest, another big artist in Nigeria, Wizkid. This was his fourth studio album made in Lagos, and Tems was featured on a song titled Essence. Fast forward to the next year, 2021, a remix of Essence was released featuring Justin Bieber, and this actually propelled the song to reach number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, which was a first for Tems and Wizkid, by the way.
If you could collaborate with one artist in the whole wide world right now, whose name will come off the top of your head?
Drake.
Oh, really, girl?
I know, but like I like Drake.
On the 3rd of September 2021, Tems was featured by the Canadian rapper and singer and one of the biggest artists in the world, Drake on a song titled Fountains, which was in his 6th studio album, Certified Lover Boy. This same song debuted at number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100, making it the second time Tems appears on the chart. You can see how fast she was achieving this feat. Incredible, mind-blowing, crazy.
I don't want to put a limit on it because then you'd expect this. I want you to expect everything.
On the 15th of September 2021, Tems released a second extended play, If Orange Was a Place, after she got signed to RCA Records. Are you still with me? Yeah, stay to the end and we're definitely gonna find out the album that made Tems. On April 29, 2022, Tems was featured alongside Drake on a song by Future titled Wait For You, which was in his 9th studio album I Never Liked You. The song debuted atop the Billboard Hot 100, making Tems the first African female artist to ever top the chart. The song samples Tems' song Higher from her first extended play For Broken Years. And this song gave Tems her first ever Grammy win. In July 2022, Tems covered Bob Marley's No Woman No Cry for the Marvel movie Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which was credited alongside Rihanna. Are you following me, guys? Can you see how much she has done in like a span of like 4 years? Crazy. On the 5th of October 2023, Tems released the single Me and You. Another single, I Am Not an Angel, dropped on December 8, 2023, and that was the second single she dropped in that year.
It's a bit insane because yeah, like everything has happened off 2 EPs. Wow. And I'm now starting a new, like the actual thing.
Tems' debut studio album, Born in the Wild, was released on the 7th of June 2024, and it had lead singles like Love Me Jeje, With Me and You. The album was a commercial success, reaching the top 30 in the UK, Netherlands, and Switzerland. In the US, it peaked at 56, becoming the highest peak for an album by a Nigerian female artist.
I didn't dream that big. And I wish I did, you know, because I feel like I may have been more prepared, but
Tems became the first Nigerian artist to win multiple Grammy Awards at the 67th edition after she won Best African Music Performance for Love Me Jeje, a lead single from her recent album, a debut studio album, Born in the Wild.
wow. Dear God, thank you so much for putting me on this stage and bringing me this team. I love you guys. Thank you so much. To God be the glory, because honestly, He's changed my life so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, God.
Now, having thoroughly analyzed her timeline and growth in her music journey, which project was the turning point for Tems? What album made Temilade Openiyi the global star and sensation known worldwide as Tems? Was it a debut song? Was it a debut song? Or single Try Me? Or debut extended play For Broken Years? Or her most recent debut album Born in the Wild? Should I give you some time to think about it? Now we don't have that much time, but I bet you will agree with me as I say, Made in Lagos by Wizkid is the album that made Tems. So, do you remember when I said Tems' third single, Try Me, got her an invitation to perform at a Wizkid show? Yeah, that was how it all started.
Like the very next year was when I met with Wizkid and I did Essence. When I met Wizkid, I had 3 songs. The year I met Wizkid, I also dropped a song called Try Me, and I did a video.
When I heard her, because I'm cool with her manager, right? So it's been my boy for a minute. So I was like, yo, I asked my boys when I go back to Lagos, I was like, we made this record. And I was like, oh, Tems. I'm like, oh, yeah. Our homeboy managers, and I'm like, oh, yeah, call him and pull up. And I remember I brought her out for my show. Like just immediately, I was like, "Yo, you're coming out for my concert to do Try Me."
Yeah.
So like, I've always been a fan, man.
And so that's what got Wizkid. I just heard, oh, he wants to meet me, and then I met him that year, 2019, and then we recorded Essence 2019. It came out 2020, and that's also when I had done my EP during the pandemic.
After performing at the show, Wizkid was keen to meet Tems because of her outstanding vocals. They met backstage, and afterwards, Wizkid invited her to a recording camp he was having. Apparently, he was working on his album, Made in Lagos at that time. So Tems showed up for the recording camp, and there was like 6 producers in the room, including legendary Beats, and that's like Wizkid's long-trusted producers for so many years now. So Tems requested for them to play a couple of beats, and she started vibing to them as an artist would, you know? And finally, that special beat played. And Tems was like, oh yeah, this is it. She said she already felt the melodies in her head. And she just had to put the mic on and started recording. That was how Essence came about. One of the producers of legendary Beats, Mutei, said Tems had the whole idea and she did the whole hook. She did everything. And when Wizkid heard it, it was like, that's all. You don't even need to do anything else. This is literally what I need.
When you created Essence, did you know
Of course.
that it was about to be what it was?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I knew that was a smash. The night we made it, I actually tweeted something. Like, my fans actually was the one that reminded me of it after we put out the album.
What did you say?
Because I tweeted like, me and Tems made magic. Tems and I made magic. That was what I tweeted. I'm like, I knew it was magic, man. I've been making this shit for 10 years. Come on, you think I'm not gonna know if we make it?
After its release, along with the Made in Lagos album on October 30, 2020, Essence got so many accolades from media brands and outlets worldwide. American rapper Kanye West called Essence the best song in history. Well, Nicki Minaj also argued that Essence should have been better recognized by the Grammys for the Song of the Year in that same year. Essence won over 9 awards worldwide and also had a Grammy nomination, which was Tems' first ever Grammy nom. The song topped major charts around the world and even peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, like I said earlier, with the remix that had Justin Bieber on it. This was also a first milestone for both Tems and Wizkid, up until she became the first Nigerian artist to have a #1 song on Billboard Hot 100 through the song with Future and Drake. Essence literally had a lot of celebrities vibing all around the world.
Oh no, I didn't even have it. You don't need no other body. What do you say? I'm nobody. Come on, girl.
Imagine the impact that made on an artist that was just 2 years into the industry, guys. She had just 3 singles out at that time. But Essence just impacted her career so much that she got noticed by big names in the music industry like Beyonce, Drake, Rihanna, and also achieved a lot of milestones even before releasing her first album.
So far, what's the craziest pinch yourself moment that you've had?
Just meeting everybody that like I grew up listening to. You know, I met Rihanna, I met Drake, I met Jay-Z, I met Beyonce, I met like everybody that like in the music industry is somebody, is the biggest. Yo, it was just, I think just in, I don't think there's a moment. I think my life is a moment.
You know what it means to have collected your first Grammy without an album out yet? That's crazy. Kudos to her managers, Muyiwa Awoliyi and Wale Davis, also known as Tech, one half of the rap duo Show Them Camp, for all the work behind the scenes. I mean, they're the one pushing the buttons, you know. Tems obviously has the talent and, you know, the resilience to keep going as an artist, but they're the men behind the scene, making it all happen. So big shout out to them. Tems further told Rolling Stone in an interview that Wiz has such a large platform just because of his own discography and everything that is done beforehand. So it was a huge platform for me. I think everybody in Nigeria was especially hyped for his album. Lots of people got to hear me through that song. It's a great change. My whole life has changed. I think God used that song to bless both of us. And I'm just incredibly grateful. So even Tems knows the amount of impact that album had in her career. Now let's take it back to the amazing teacher, Mr. Sosan, for believing in Tems. Mr. Sosan said this about Tems in an interview. She sings from her heart and her voice is special. When I see her now on TV or hear her on the radio, I'm so proud of her. But I knew it was bound to happen sooner or later.
I had a music teacher in school that really encouraged me to learn how to sing. I don't know where he is now, but thank you to him, because I don't think I would have tried if it wasn't for him. And he introduced me to Alicia Keys, and we started performing or practicing in his office.
Kudos to you, Mr. Sosan, too. You helped our girl right from the beginning, so big up, big up. And big respect to our mom and her family for the endless support. Our mom was actually present when she received her first solo Grammy award recently. What a proud mom moment that would have been.
Come here, Mama. Hey, Mom. There has to be no more satisfying moment than being a parent and watching your child succeed.
Yes, totally right. I'm so happy. I don't even know what to do now.
When you hear your child's name called, what's that moment like?
Oh, it's out of this world. It's really surreal, really.
Tems represents a new dawn. She's deliberate with everything she does. It means growing pains, but she's ready to take it all on and wouldn't have it any other way. She's just 7 years into her remarkable career, and despite the struggles of being a woman in the music industry, she has achieved a number of remarkable feats. That's a testament to her resilient persona. Really inspiring. So what album made Tems? Or what song made Tems? Definitely was Essence. But hey, let me know your thoughts on this. If I'm right, let me know. If I'm not wrong, let me know. See what I did there, huh? Don't forget to subscribe and expect more amazing content like this.